All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends, and let us see uh, Allah, the one God who is He. Always we hear the Muslims repeatedly saying Allah is one, and that makes Islam a superior religion, and that's very funny. I am one too, and now I can say I'm God because I'm one. There's many religions believe in one God, but still they are false religion. And having one God or 10 God or 50 God or 70 God will not change the fact either your gods are true or not, regardless if they are one or two or five or seven. So when the Muslim they say to us we have one God, the challenge is your God is a real God? Whoever he is one, he is half, I don't care. He is 10 kilograms, he is 5 kilograms, he is 10 pounds, he is light like a feather, still will not change the fact is he real. If we go in the internet and we search for what the Muslims try to use, it's called miracle of the Quran, in order to prove to you that their God is real. I die laughing from the fraud and the lies. The miracle of number 19, Shabir Ali, the biggest fat liar. He don't dare to debate me about it because I can destroy it in 2 seconds, not even 3 seconds. Third is stunning, dazzling miracle of the Holy Quran. Are you sure they are stunning and dazzling? All right, we are going to open our Skype and you Muslims tell us which one is the dazzling of the 30. Choose any one. And everybody will love dazzling love at your lies. So when the Muslims they come with such a claim, do really even they knew what they are talking about? Or they are just copy paste? 90% of the Muslims they are copy paste people. They have no idea what those miracles are about. Most of them they don't even speak Arabic. Yet they think there is miraculous thing there. Where is the miraculous thing there? Which one is the miraculous one? Any Muslim? My Skype is open in case you are a Muslim, you like to call me. Please feel free. I'm not here, by the way, to fight with you. I'm here to speak the truth. And the truth will set you free. All right. I just saw somebody sending me a video saying someone from Indonesia just challenged me. What are you waiting for? I mean, why Muslim they post a video in Indonesian language saying we challenge a Christian Prince? Christian Prince is every day live on air. When you are going to debate me after I die, I am alive and I am every day, thank God, on air. So why you are challenging me in a video? What about you call me? Obviously, he don't dare. He is just making a show in front of his Muslim girlfriend. Like, look, I have a muscle in my toes. I'm challenging Christian Prince, and he is a coward. I'm not going even to see your video. As long as you know about me, you know where to find me. Call me. If they are sincere of a challenging Christian Prince is here, and his Skype is open for everybody. Only we block you if you are just a kid and you are rude. All right? Something wrong with my microphone? What's wrong with my microphone? Hmm. Uh, Sounds strange. On my side, I hear nothing wrong. That's weird. Hold on. Echo? Hmm. Okay. It's still bad. It's still bad. Better now. Sound deep. Okay, maybe. Hold on. Let me see. Sometime. See here setting. Okay, is it better now? Is it better now? Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. I think now it's better, right? Not better? Good. All right. Thank you. Sorry for that. I apologize. Sometimes this is Google is switched to the internal mic of the computer. All right. So when somebody want to challenge a Christian Prince, like, look, somebody says to me, why you don't debate to Riva Singer? First of all, I challenged him many time, and the coward, he never there. Secondly, I got him busted. So go and ask him why he don't there. I said, I will call you. Don't call me. I will call you. But he will never let that happen. So they are cowards and they are not real. We challenge Mimi Hijab and his nurse Ali Dawa. I challenge Shabir Ali and I will call them. You don't need to call me. I challenge Zakir Naik. I mean, who even the dead did that, but he died. So what I would do? So what they do? Shabir Ali, he apologized from ABN TV when they scheduled a debate. In the beginning, he agreed, but when he learned that this is a Christian Prince, he put his tail between his legs and he ran away and told them, I'm doing PhD and busy. And since then, he is busy. But he debate everybody except me, you know. And when somebody asked him, when you are going to do, he said to him, I have a $1 million question for you. When you are going to debate Christian Prince? He start making games as usual. You know, he says, there's like you know, I think Christian Prince is a high leak, and it's simply is, you know, he's just trying to say you know, Allah knows best when I'm going to do it, making all kind of excuses. So if you are a Muslim, you want to debate me, here we go, my Skype is open. It doesn't matter who you are. All right, we spoke every person, you know, and all of them, they are, you know, this is why I used to play a song. It's called Potato. I did not come with potato from nothing, because you claim that you can fry me, but you are the one who fry himself. Always they offer Endem Shawadri to debate me. He refused. I mean, who was left? Then here we go. We are here. Aren't we here? Where are they? I made a video about it. I get him busted. He's stupid. Go and watch it. People will die laughing at him because this guy, he just insulted his Quran. Most of the things he said, it's against his Quran, and he's an idiot. This is what happened when an idiot he attacked the Bible, because he do not know that Islam is a counterfeit of Judaism and Christianity. So go and see the video I made back for him, and he, you know, do he dare to say actually even people in speaker corner that says, why you don't call him? He ran away. Same as Mimi Hijab. And look what they do. They are copy paste, you know. He start reading for us. He have like stickers in the Bible. In here in the book it says here, etc. Like one of them, he says, do you know in the Bible it says that if a woman, she defend her husband and she hold the balls of the enemy, it says cut her hand. So are you saying to me in Islam, your wife, she can hold my balls, it's okay? Is that the point you are trying to say? What kind of a woman she is holding the balls of a man? So what the book here, the law is teaching, that a man fighting a man, a woman with her business, and she must be a filthy woman to put her hands there. So for you, there's no problem. Look like you Muslims, you have no problem. Your wife's playing with somebody else's balls. So the argument is very funny and very silly. I want to fight with Shamsi and his wife. She will go into defense me. She what she will do? She will hold me from there. And Shamsi will say to her, good work. And I will say to her, please don't push hard. Is that what he's trying to say? So it's silly, it's stupid, you know. And then yeah, they speak against this, but you are not ashamed of a breastfeeding for adult. This is showing you that the Jews, they have a very high dignity, to the point if a woman she is involved in such a thing, the punishment is severe. But your prophet, he was teaching Muslim women to cover their hair, but at the same time they give their breast to suck it by strange men. Right? What allegation, Hunter? What you know? All of this is where are they? Here we go, Hunter. Here we go. We are laughing at the Quran. Where is the Hunters and where is the Fishers and where is the Mimi? Where is the Mimi? Show me. Show me. Silence me. We die laughing at their scientific miracles. This is what they claim. The Quran speak about the atmosphere. Is that true? The Quran speak about human embryo development. Quran and mountains, Quran and origin of universe, Quran and whatever, you know, all of this is the Quran. Who wanna call me choose one so we can die laughing? This is the best comedy. Anyone? Here we go, we are here. Either those are a lie or you are telling the truth. Which one of it is? You choose one. If it is the truth, call us and show us which one you choose. To choose whatever you want to prove Islam to us in any way you want, not necessarily in the screen. What we show in the screen now. Who is a Muhammadan would like to do so? Any Muhammadan? Anyone? It's in my book. Read my books, you will have all the reference. Do we have any Muslim would like to say anything? Mayday, Mayday. We need a Muslim, he can prove us wrong. Who is a Muslim, he can prove us wrong? Do the seventh have on, please. I don't know what does that mean. Seventh have on, please. Anyone? No, give me your friend ID. It might be hard because I changed the name there, so people they have difficulty to find my ID. Give me his ID. I will text him so he can call me. Anyone? So no, not even one Muslim is proud. Let us see. The earth atmosphere, is it true? The Quran speak about the earth atmosphere. Who wanna bet? Who is a Muslim wanna bet that this is a fraud? Who is a Muslim wanna bet that this is nothing but a fraud? Challenge. Any Muslim? No, it's still Debate TV, but I changed the name and the title when you search, because I was receiving ad from a lot of crazy people. Like I close my Skype, I open it, I found like 200 people who want to add me. I want to add people only who want to call me, not just people asking me, I want to add you. They are working in the German translation is done, but they are working in the book, like to make it in good condition. Any Muslim want to show us that this is that true or this is a fraud? He made for you the earth as a bed between two brackets spread out. It's not my translation, the translation. And the sky as a ceiling. Okay. Any Muslim agree with this? Any Muslim agree that this is about the earth have a sky ceiling, and that is the atmosphere? Anyone? So the Muslims, they don't agree because they knew that this is nothing but a fraud. It is a pure fraud. There is nothing there but a fraud. And you notice here, look, they cut the verse. Why they cut the verse? Why you did not say the rest of it? Why did not continue? Is not important the word of Allah? The rest of them, they are stupid? Yes, exactly. The word of Allah, the rest of them are stupid. So we quote for you from here to here, because if you see the rest, you would die laughing. Shall we go to chapter 2, verse number 22? Shall we go to chapter 86, verse number 11? Chapter 86, verse number 11 is speaking about the rain. What does have to do with the atmosphere? Chapter 2, verse 22. Let us see. So people will laugh. Here we go. This is 2 and this is 22. Look at this. If you read the translation of the Muslim website, it says he made the sky as a ceiling. If we read the Muslim translation, it says what? It made the earth as a couch. Actually, it doesn't say that. What couch? It's like you know, like a bed. Exactly, the word firash. We made the earth for you like a bed, and then we made the heaven as a building. Where is this atmosphere here? And then he says, and he sent down from heaven water, but water does not come from heaven. In fact, water is coming from the earth. From the ocean. The source of the water is the ocean, is not the cloud. So where is the verse they are talking about? Where they are speaking about the atmosphere? Anybody see it? Change the translator. Maybe this translation is made by an idiot, and I agree, it's an idiot translation. Let us go to other idiot, because all of them, they are the same. Read and laugh. We made the earth for your resting place. You see, they're trying to avoid to say a bed. It says bed, literally bed. What resting place? And the sky as a canopy. Is that really what it says? It says was sama'u bina building. Change the translator. Go to which one? Biktal. Biktal almost have the same. Rest in place. Look like they are stuck with rest in place. Let us see Mawjudi. Doody. Here we go. The Doody, he changed. He is more close to the truth. He says he made the earth for you as a bed. So one he's saying rest in place. The other one he says like a couch. The other one he said widespread. But the fact it is a bed. And the sky as a building. And he sent down the rain from above. Where is the atmosphere here? Let us go back to the article. Maybe we missed something. Maybe something, you know, maybe it's coming later. Okay. The second verse describes divine act, made the sky as a ceiling. Where it says that in the verse? It doesn't say that. Where is the word ceiling? The one who wrote the article is an idiot because he is quoting the wrong verse. Let me show you where the Quran says the sky as a ceiling, not this verse. This guy who made this article is a certified donkey. Certified donkey. Literally. Here we go, and we see where is the verse saying that the earth is like that the sky is like a ceiling. They don't know even their book, and we have to teach them. Chapter 21, verse number 32 is the verse saying we made the sky as a ceiling. And not only that, it's a secure ceiling. Okay. So here the Muslim, they will say to you, don't you know that the atmosphere protect the earth? But this is not the Quran saying. The Quran saying that nobody can go out of the zone of the earth and the heaven, and if he try, Allah will shoot his ass by a flash of fire, specifically by stars. So look how the Muslims, they fabricate stories. When the Quran is speaking about something funny and stupid, they make it science. Read it carefully. And we adorn the lower heaven with lamps, and we made those lamps not stones. What stones? Not stones. It's like missiles to shoot at the evil one, to the shaitan. Do you see what atmosphere have to do with this? So look, what is in the Quran is a joke, is a fairy tale, that if shaitan tried to go to heaven, Allah will shoot his ass by a star to kill Satan. Muhammad, he says, Satan, he sleep in your nose. I mean, how small he is smaller than a mosquito. Yet Allah, in order to kill Satan, he need to shoot him by a star. And here Muhammad is copying legions that when they see at night falling star, they think this is a star where God, he is shooting Satan in his ass. And for sure, this is very painful for Shaitan to shoot him with a star, and star is very hot. So what it is a joke, the Muslim, they try to make it as science. And look what it says here. The Quran make a mistake. As long the Muslim, they say that the heaven, the lower heaven, is the atmosphere. But according to the Quran, in the lower heaven, there is the lamps. Do you see it? So what is a stupid, in a miraculous way, lying, they make it as if it is science. Do you see the science of Muslims? That is the science of Muslims. Far away from any truth. Any Muslim? And different verse in the Quran, which is proving to us that Allah is a false God. Allah, he said that he is challenging mankind, any human and genie, saying to them, chapter 6, no, actually not this one, hold on, chapter 55, verse number 33. All kind of genie and men, if you are able to pass through the confines of the heaven and the earth, pass through them, but you shall not pass. Okay. Why? Except the one who is have authority. And who is the one who have authority? The angels and the prophets. So this is the atmosphere for you. A verse after it says, against you shall lose the flame fire and melt on brass, and shall not be helped, which means you will not be able to pass. So if you try to go out of the earth, a human and genie, Allah will shoot your ass. That is the atmosphere. As I remember, the American already, they went to the space, and the Russian, they went to the space, and even the Chinese. And not only that, we have many satellites are out of the zone of the earth. So where is Allah and where is his? This verse alone is proving to us Islam to be false. So this has became science in the Quran according to Muslim, and this is speaking about the atmosphere. So look how they changed the fact, which is a fairy tale, in a miraculous way, it turned to be a scientific miracle. Any Muslim want to tell us something? Who is a Muslim believe in this? That if you try to go off the earth, of the zone of the earth, Allah will shoot your ass. Who agree with this? Anyone? Any two? This alone is enough to prove to us Islam to be a stupid cult. Who is a Muslim have something to add? See, we like to hear you. Prove us wrong. No problem. You are welcome. And we will speak to you nicely with respect. As long you are kind and nice, you are more than welcome to call us. So what do you say? Who as a Muslim agree with this? That if we try to go out of the earth, Allah will shoot us by a missile. And the missile is stars. Anyone? Hello? So which one of those miracles are a true miracle? Are they all lies? In Arabic it would make sense. In Arabic it's even more funny. That's why I have to correct always. Here we go. It's in Arabic. If this guy he know Arabic, call us so we can laugh together. If you think you can save your God in Arabic, it's even more funny. Actually, Islam is not exposed enough because it's written in a foreign language, which most of mankind do not know it. Even Muslims, what is the percentage of Muslims who speak Arabic? 7%? 10%? You pray to your God in a language you don't understand. And then you try to show us that Islam have miracles, fabricating the meaning, changing it in the meaning which was understood always in different way, and the words is so clear. Anyone? And then you go to the Muslim website, they give you tons of reference and tons of stories. Quran and the human embryo. The Quran speak about the embryo? Yes, brother. Allahu Akbar, brother. Where in the Quran? Chapter 23, verse number 12 and 14. The first thing you see in the translation, they change the translation and they lie about it. Look, here they arrive. It says that we made the drop, we made him as a drop in a place of settlement, firmly fixed. Is that right? And then we made the drop into alaqa, between two bracket, leech, suspended thing, and the blood the clot. To choose one. Which one? Which one? So they put all the options to confuse you. But in fact, the word alaqa is not a leech. Alaqa is a dead blood. As simple as that. It's not something suspended. It is not a leech, and it is not anything else. Then you will notice. And we made the alaqa into mudgha, chewed substance, and then they cut it off. Right away, when you read this, you will notice the mistake. And here you will see the Muslim, they say to you the word alaqa, it mean a leech, which is an insect which suck the blood and stuck in your skin. The Quran saying that. Let us get them busted. We go to chapter 23, verse number 12 to 14. By the way, are they those verse 12 to 14? Are they those? Let us see. Try not to laugh. All right. This is the verse. Look how
the verse transformed in a miraculous way to something it's not there. Then we made the sperm into a clot. First of all, we placed him in a drop of a sperm of rest firmly fixed. First of all, a human being is not created from a drop of a sperm. A drop of sperm is not what created the man or the women. And then we made the sperm into a clot. Only stupid thing that the sperm transform into a clot. Actually, sperm transform into nothing. Secondly, it is one semen, not a sperm. Sperm is a liquid, contain millions of semen. It's a sexual liquid. One of its what is inside it is semen. So we are not made from a drop of a sperm. That is the first mistake. Secondly, when the Quran says that the sperm transform into a congealed blood, that's not only stupid, this is a certified stupidity, because the sperm does not transform into baby. Sperm activate the egg, and as you see here, Allah, he did not mention anything about the egg. So what Muhammad he think? The sperm of the man go inside the women, and the sperm then became a blood, and then the blood became a clot, and then here they said we made as a fetus. This doesn't say that. Lump. So Muhammad, and I believe the reason for Muhammad to believe in that, when women she have discouraged, she lose her child, depend in the age of her baby, what she will drop is going to be different, depend which month. So if it's an early age, the women she will have a lot of blood coming out, and she will have what is look like meat, because it's the baby is in the stage of build. So the Edith Muhammad, he thought that this is what is the baby is. He go inside as a sperm, and then the sperm became a blood. Otherwise, why women, if she discouraged, she lose a lot, she have a lot of blood coming. So this is the understanding of Muhammad. This is cannot be understanding of God. All right, and then we made out from the loom bones. So according to Muhammad, the last thing to create is bones. So now we have what? We have sperm became a blood, and then blood became lump, and then the lump became bones, and at the end we close him with the fish. So all this time there was what? So that which mean that all the process was just to make bones. So all those things we see, the sperm itself became what? Became a congealed blood, and then the blood became bones, and then after the bones, so in a certain point you are just a bones, and then after that Allah started clothing you, and that is very stupid. This is cannot be from God. Any Muslim? And at the end here, by the way, this verse is very famous, where a Muslim man, he left Islam because Muhammad he copied him. You see at the end here it says, so blessed be Allah, the best to create. The fact this is a false translation. It doesn't say that. It says the best of the creators, and the one who said that is a guy, his name Abdullah ibn Sarh, and he is the brother of Uthman ibn Affan. So Abdullah ibn Sarh, when Muhammad he said this sentence, he was writing the Quran for him. Abdullah he said, liking what Muhammad saying, blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad he said, write it there. He said, write what? He said, what you just said. He said, but I am the one who said that. He said, it's given to me the same as given to you. If you change the translator, right away you will see how the fabricating change. And Yusuf Ali translation doesn't say the best of the creators. Let us go to different translation. Big Tal. Look what happened. Here is the best of the creators. You see why we cannot trust Islamic translation? How it is the best of the creators, but yet the Muslims they say the best to create. There's a huge difference between the best to create and best of creators. And here the reason they try to hide it, because if Allah is the only creator, how Allah he says he is the best of the creators? You know what I mean? We have a Muslim, I don't know. Okay. We have a Muslim, he asked his sheikh about a conversation he had with me, so he will tell me what his sheikh told him. Let us see. Two minutes. Okay, no problem. No problem. So here, you know, we notice that the Muslims, when they speak about their God, they try always to cover up, and they give fabrication in the translation. When Allah he says he is the best of the creators, do he mean it or he don't mean it? Who is a Muslim like tell us? Do Allah he mean what he say, or he's just a kid, he say things he don't mean? Because if there's no other creators, that's mean he don't mean it. That mean he's a kid. If there's other creators, that's mean he mean it. So when I say I am the best of the student in the classroom, but yet I am the only student in the whole school, that is a lie. Because how I can call myself the best if I am the only one there? You know what I mean? So here, if Allah is the only creator, Allah is lying, because he is not the best of the creators. Because he's telling us there's other creators, but he's the best. That not only lying, that's stupid. That's totally stupid. Any Muslim? So look how they try to make a fabrication out of stupidity. They try to make this as a scientific miracle. There's nobody in the world agree that a drop of semen will turn into a dead blood. And what if we go to the hadith? Muhammad, he will help us more to understand the Quran. And don't tell me the Muslims, they understand the Quran better than their prophet. That would be funny, isn't it? This is how Allah, Muhammad, he explained the creation of Allah, of what Muslims call the embryo miracle. Read with me and laugh. Who is the one explaining, my friend? Muhammad. This is not Zakir Naik. This is not Mimi Hijab. This is the one who the Muslims, they wash their face with the laundry of his underwear. And their sheikh, they says it is halal, it's a blessing to drink his urine. When the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 or 50 days, 40 or 50 days, semen can live maximum for 5 days. Where Muhammad he got the 40 or 50? And look here, Muhammad is a Dr. Muhammad, sorry, he is not sure. 40, 50, depend, brother, depend. But this is stupid, it's not true. And then an angel will come and says, Lord, good or evil? What? Good or evil? So now you are for 50 days having vacation, swimming inside your mother, taking selfie. Recording 4K, posting video on Instagram. 50 days. You can go right now, search in Google for how long the semen live. Everybody will say to you, every doctor, every scientist, maximum of 5 days. Don't change my topic, my friend. What we have to do with Fatima? No, Fatima, no. Muhammad, he have no children. Neither Fatima, neither the others are his daughters. Muhammad, he cannot have kids. Let's see different hadith. Muhammad here explain more. Allah, he created in the womb. He sent the angel inside the womb, and he says, now a drop of semen, now a clot of blood. Do you see it? Is that really? You can go right now and search in Prophet Google about the stages of the embryo.
Hello, Christian Prince.
Hello?
Hello,
Yes,
Christian Prince. Can you hear me?
I do. Go ahead.
I can barely hear you.
Let me see.
I think you need to.
Okay, you have no reason not to hear me, so I think maybe you are playing games. Yeah, let us block him then. I will give you one more chance. You call me. If you say you don't hear me, I will block you. Okay, do you hear me
Yes,
now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right.
No, I can hear you now.
All right. So what your sheikh said
Yes.
to you, you said to me in the text what?
Well, let me mute YouTube.
Okay, get lost, kid. No, he's just a kid. So as you see, Muhammad here is saying, when you are a sperm, the angel will say, oh, now a drop of semen. Oh Lord, now a clot of a blood. Oh, now became a lump of a flesh. And then Allah, he decide the final shape. Angel says, oh my Lord, male or female? But the gender is the thing which is decided already by the semen, which means the first thing is decided for the baby is his gender, not the last thing. So what, at the end of the creation, Allah, he will make a penis? Hey, Allah install penis or vagina? What we would do here? So according to Muhammad, the last thing will be decided is the gender. But this is stupid. You can go and search right now in Google. You will see this is the first thing to be decided, not the last thing. How this can be scientific? So look how they try to fool you. They make a graphic, they code for you names of what they call them scientists, but all of this is garbage. None of this is truthful. The whole purpose is to fool you. Maybe you are a fool, right? And if you are a fool, well, we can fool you. Why not? Good for us. Any Muslim want to show us something miraculous in the Quran? I'm waiting. I took his call twice. He hung up twice. So don't tell me why. He's a kid. He's just trying to disturb us. He did that before. That's why I blocked him before too. This is the same kid who do that all the time. He's a silly, stupid idiot. Any Abdul? So from all the Abdul, we got nothing except a kid who just trying, supposedly he think he's smart, he's going to disturb us. We are laughing. This is to prove my point that Muslims, they have nothing to say. I cannot hear you. Okay, I will hang up. I'll call you back. I cannot hear you. I will call you back. Okay. Allah cannot hear us too, and he always hang up. You Muslims, you pray to Allah 5 times a day. When Muhammad, he says Allah, he come only in the third part of the night to listen to you. So where your prayer is going? Have you ever heard of a God he receive a prayer only in certain time? So why you are praying at noon time if Allah is not listening? What about afternoon? What about evening? What about the morning? Actually, none of the time you pray Allah is listening. That's what Muhammad said. Read Allah, and this is Sahih. Our Lord, the blessed, the exalted, descend every night at to the lowest heaven when 1/3 of the later part of the night is left, and says, who supplicate to me so that I may answer him? Who asked me so I might give him? Now this is the only time he come. One of the funny thing about Muhammad, when he talk, Muhammad, he is a person, I like him. He cannot keep his mouth shut, and the more he talk, the more he make poo-poo. This is a poo-poo. Because if Allah is all hearing, all knowing, why he need to go down to the lowest heaven so he can know what we say and he can hear what we pray? Any Muslim can tell us? This is a miracle by itself. This is scientific miracle. This is a proof that Allah is using not 5G, he is using 2G, and his antenna is not receiving the prayer. So Allah, he need to move from point A to point B, or sorry, 7 point after, down there, so he can receive your prayer. Well, tell Allah to change his router, and maybe the internet company. Don't buy a phone from a Afghan company, never work. Buy it from America. Anyone can tell us why Allah he need to go every night? I feel sorry for Allah. Every night in the third part of the night he come down. Okay, which part of the night? And here, by the way, Muhammad, he proved to us again that he think that the night is one time the whole day, which means he think the whole earth have the same time at the same time. You know what I mean? Like when it's 11 p.m. Muhammad, you think it's 11 p.m. everywhere. Otherwise, if what Muhammad is saying, that's mean Allah, he cannot even keep going to heaven, because he keep going up, going down, going up, going up. Because how many times there's a third part of the night during the day? Any Muhammadan? That is a scientific miracle. The earth is flat. One-third part of the night, I don't know, you can calculate it, but you see, it's about like the 1/3 of the night. It's not cannot be fixed too, because the night can go longer and can go shorter. All right, so sometimes the night is 8 hours, sometimes the night is 7 hours, sometimes it is 10. Sometimes if you live in Alaska, or if you live in the North Pole, the night can be a few months. So what third part of the night? That's stupid, isn't it? But here, by the way, that can explain why Muhammad in the Quran, he think that there's 2 east and there's 2 west. The reason Muhammad he think that there's 2 east and 2 west, because he noticed that, and everybody noticed, I mean, like timing change between winter and summer. So the sun rise in the winter differently from the sun rise in the winter time. So what Muhammad you think? There's 2 east and there's 2 west. Do you see it, Muslims? This is not my fabrication, this is Quran. And you can't tell me this is da'if. And this is alone is a scientific discovery. So now we learn that we have 2 east and 2 west. The God of Islam, he could not explain why we have 2 time difference between the east and the in the winter, and the east in the summer. So the conclusion is we have 2 east and we have 2 west. Well, nice to meet you, Mr. East. 2 east. Any Muslim have a comment? Isn't this a scientific miracle? Absolutely, this is scientific miracle. We have to agree. What else? Scientific miracle in the Quran. Let us see something else. Just for a laugh, you know. Do you know this program for a laugh? Okay, we go for the laugh. Quran and mountains. Quran and mountains. Okay, what Quran says about mountains? Let us see. A book entitled The Earth is basic reference textbook of many university around the world. One of the two author, Professor Emeritus Frank Press, and this is what the Muslim, by the way, do. They quote for you some scientists to make the article science article. That will convince you more. And then advisor, blah 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 blah. Okay, blah, 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 okay. And then his book says that mountains have underlying roots. The mountains have underlying roots, and that roots are deeply have shaped. And see how it is in the figure in front of us. Okay, this is in the Quran, brother. Have we not made the earth as a bed and the mountains as bridges? But look what he just said. The Quran claim that Allah, he placed the mountains in the top of the earth and he inserted them in the earth. Is that what the scientist says? Absolutely false. Mountains are coming from inside the earth. They are not something placed as a rock in the top of the earth. So look what the Muslims do. They say to you, okay, here it says that the mountain has pitches, but he will not tell you that Allah, he said, and we place the mountains on the earth. We place it. Let us go to the Quran so we can laugh together. All right. Let's see here. All right. There's many verses actually, but we want to try to choose something so clear, so you will not be confused. Here we go. Here they say, and firmly fixed mountain in the translation. That's not true. It says وَالْجِبَالُ أَرْسَاهَا. It's mean the Jibal, it is laid down. He laid down the mountains on the top of the earth. Let us show you another verse. Chapter 88, verse number 19. And the mountains, how they are built in the top of the earth, not fixed. Let us change the translation and you will see how the translator play with the game, you know, with the meaning. Always they play with the meaning. Firmly fixed. Until now we are stuck with firmly fixed. Let us see Shakir. Firmly fixed. Look like those, you know, they copy each other. They are not translating. Really, they are a scam. Let us see. This guy is better. How the mountains were hosted. But even this one is not true. And look here, it says, and how the earth outstretched. The fact it doesn't say that. It says how the earth was flattened. Translation, how the earth was made vast expanse. False. Here, how the earth was spread out. False. It says as a flat, not spread out. So each one of them he give you different translation for the same verse. However, let us go to different verses and see more. How the mountains are created? Actually, let us go and ask Muhammad for help. Muhammad, he can help us to get them busted. Muhammad, he said, not me, and this is Sahih. Allah the Exalted, the Glorious, created the clay on Saturday, and He created the mountains on Sunday. So, did you hear, guys? The mountains are created on Sunday. So the mountains are created by itself. And then He created the trees, and then He in Monday, and on Monday, and He created things in Thailand labor in Tuesday, and He created the light in Wednesday, and He created the animals, or He caused the animals to spread in Thursday, and He created Adam in the last day, and the total is 7, which is against the Quran, because the Quran says 6 days. However, here you will see that according to Islam, mountains are created by itself, and that absolutely false. That is absolutely false, because the mountains are not created by itself. The mountains, actually, it is nothing but either a volcano or the pressure of the tectonic plates, where the pressure causes the ground to go up and grow. Mountains are not fixed, even they grow by height, depend in the location. This is why mountains, they keep growing, like Himalaya, they keep growing. They are not shrinking, they are growing. So when Muhammad, he made this statement here, and the Muslim, they made this statement, they help us to expose how the creation according to Allah happened. You know, always when I look at the Muslim claim, the best thing about it, it make us read the verses which maybe we did not give attention to it, and by reading them, we will be able to expose Islam better. As simple as that. According to Muhammad, even the mountains are Muslims, and even Allah, He offered the mountains to convert to Islam, but the mountains refused. And what to convert to Islam mean? Allah spoke to the mountains, and the mountains answer. In chapter 79, verse number 32, if we go and read the interpretation, let us do that, just to show you how they try to avoid a disaster. We go to Tafsir. Actually, first let us go to the verse which they are quoting. Let us read that verse and read the interpretation so we can laugh together. So we go to chapter 7, verse number 78. Sorry, it's chapter 78, verse number 7. All right, we are opening the Tafsir. All right. This is the Muslim interpretation for the verse. We will put it in the screen. And this is Tafsir al-Jalalain. And the mountains, pidges. The mountain itself is a pidges, not the mountains have pidges, which tied the earth down like a tent, are tied down with pidges. So what the Quran claiming is that Allah, He put the mountains in the top of the earth, so the earth will not move. How we can prove that? That's very simple. Let us go to the Quran. In chapter 16, verse number 15, it says, and Allah has cast into the earth mountains, not farm hills. That is not going to quack not with you. So Islam preach in the Quran the science of Allah, that Allah He placed the mountains to fix the earth from moving. Why? Because the earth is like a carpet. But the science they showed us in the article, it says that mountains have roots. For sure they have roots. They are coming from the ground. They are not placed in the top of the ground. But the Quran says Allah cast on the earth. Change the translation. Or let us say the translator, sorry, because all of them they are lying as usual. Look, the hills became mountains. It was hills a second ago. And He has affixed into the earth mountains. Is that what science teach? So one verse in the Quran proved that all what they say to us about science, how the mountains is created, is wrong. Because science don't agree that the mountains is something placed in the top of the earth. Correct? Let us go to different verse. We are not done. We have more jokes. If we go in the Quran, we will find this. And we placed firm mountains on earth. Guys, do we need to make it more clear now that Islam teach that Allah He placed mountains in the earth? So when the verse they quote for us says that the mountain like pigeons, now we understand. Allah He placed mountains like pigeons in the top of the earth. There was an earth, and then He placed some rocks in the top of it, and He inserted the rocks like nails. But this is absolutely false. This is not how mountains are generated, neither how it is created. Can we make it more clear than this? What we will do more? It's a fraud. Those scientific miracle is nothing but a fraud. Who's next? Who is a Muslim want to give us one? Who is a Muslim want to give us another miracle? Something he's proud about. Any Muslim? Who is a Muslim? He have a miracle of his choice, so we can talk about it. What do you think about Imam al-Mahdi? What Imam al-Mahdi is a joke. There's nothing is called Imam al-Mahdi. It's a fabrication of the Shia. Imam al-Mahdi is born of a woman. Her name is Narjis, and he is born from the side of her leg. And he's born, and his penis is circumcised, and his poo is like musk, and his pee is like Pepsi Cola. What Mahdi? This is a joke. You stupid people believe in any garbage. You have to be certified idiot to believe in those stories. Do we have any Muslim? He have a miracle for us? Any miracle of your choice. Anyone? No, even Mr. Bean, he will not come with such a stupid thing like this. A sheikh, he challenged me, he is shaking. I don't know, he never show up. As you see, I'm here almost every day, sometimes even twice a day. We don't see sheikh, we don't see shika, we don't see shuku. Mahdi, you know how to use Google. Just type how the Mahdi was born. He's not born of a vagina, because no way. Come on, he's a Mahdi. Are you kidding me? There's no way he will come from a vagina. I'm so glad he did not come from her nose. Any Abdul? You have any miracle? Any miracle of your choice. Just choose anyone. Marco, what Marco? Is he a Muslim? This guy Marco? Is this guy is a Muslim? I don't want just people to call me. I want Muslims. Anyone? So where is the miracles? All of them, they are false. And look at this verse here. And we made the sky a secure canopy. The Muslim, they say to you, this is the atmosphere. We answered that, right? That Allah, He showed your ass if you try to go out of the earth. And why the shaitan, they try to go out of the earth? Who remember? Why the shaitan, he tried to go to heaven? Who remember? Let's see the science of Quran. Who remember why shaitan tried to go to the heaven? What is the purpose? Anyone remember? To hear, to spy at Allah. I mean, this is science. Here we go. The Russian spying at the American. Have you ever heard that Allah, He made the sky a protected roof? So shaitan, he cannot steal information. However, still shaitan will be able to steal, but not all of them. So look, this is the protected roof. The Muslim, they try to make it as the atmosphere. وَلَقَدْ جَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ بُرُوجًا وَزَيَّنَّاهَا لِلنَّاظِرِينَ. And we made the sky zodiac decoration as a beauty for the beholder. But this is stupid, because what we see, the sky, the stars we see in the sky, I mean, not even maybe 1 of billions % of what is real, what is exists there. So there's no way that the stars are, this is the purpose of their existence. Allah, He have other purpose, and we have guarded it. Which one? The near heaven, the lowest heaven. But remember, the Muslim, they say that this is the atmosphere, but no, the near heaven we showed you in different verse where it says that this is where Allah, He created the stars. All right, except the devil who tried to gain hearing by stealing, he will be pursued by a flaming of fire. The Muslim, they say this is the atmosphere. So what the Quran is saying, it's not the earth protected, it is the sky protected. It's the opposite of the atmosphere. Are you getting the point? Let us do some drawing. What we can do, we have to. In the atmosphere, if we say that this is the earth, let us make the earth brown. This is the earth. All right, and then we have the atmosphere in the sky. We will make it a blue. So what the atmosphere is, that the atmosphere protecting the earth from the outside element, like ray, like meteor. If they go through the atmosphere, they will be burned. What the Quran is saying is the opposite. Allah protect the sky, not the earth. So if you try to go out of the earth, Allah will shoot your ass, not the opposite. If you try to go out of the earth, going out of the sky, Allah will shoot you. Star War. So it is the opposite direction protection from what it's called atmosphere. Are you getting it? So the shaitan tried to go out of the earth, and when he tried to go out to the heaven so he can steal at Allah in the bedroom. And by the way, it looked like Allah, he speak to himself. Once I was in the airport and there was a guy next to me in the bathroom, and this guy he having a full conversation with himself. You can tell, I mean, there's no way there's somebody with him. He's talking like, talking normal conversation, and I was saying, Lord have mercy. Look like Allah, he have a conversation with himself, and shaitan, otherwise Allah talking to who? Even Muslim, they say angels cannot even see Allah, and they receive their orders from the tablet of Allah, not from Allah directly. So Allah talking to who? And then when the shaitan tried to steal, Allah, he showed him by a star. So look, what is a fairy tale in the Quran, the Muslim, they try to make out of it a scientific miracle. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? And not only that, don't forget the chapter where it says noon, sorry, Qaf. Anyone remember Qaf? I mean, Qaf alone, it's a big science. Let us see what Qaf is. There's a chapter in the Quran, it's called Qaf. What is Qaf? Read carefully with me and laugh. This is the interpretation of the cousin of Muhammad. He says, and from his narration in the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said, in the interpretation of Allah saying Qaf, he said Qaf is an azure mountain overlooking this world, and the color of the sky is taken from it. Allah swear by it. Do you see it? So according to the Islam, we have a mountain called Qa, and this mountain is surrounding the earth, and the reason we don't see it, very simple, it's blue, the same color of the sky. Actually, the sky itself, it take its color from this mountain. That is a pure science too. Actually, there's many scientists that discover this mountain. I have many rocks in my house from that mountain. This is why we cannot see them. The sky is taking its color from that mountain. This is a cartoon movie. They try to make it science. Any mountain, any Abdul have anything to say? Any Abdul have an objection? What do you think? We have to admit Islam is full of science. Anyone? Nobody, anyone can call me, but you have to be a Muslim. Are you a Muslim, my friend? If you are a Muslim, you can call me. If not, no. Anyone? I'm sure a lot of you are converting to Islam right now. Choose any chapter for you in the Quran of your choice, the best of your choice, and we will say that the Quran is a stupid book. Anything, choose any. Just say this is the book. I want to, I want to show you a miracle. Show me anything. You cannot find. Mahdi, he cannot find. a Shia, he cannot find what his religion is about. So what I will do? Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muhammadan want to say something to us? We are trying just to find a decent Muslim. I hope I'm not insulting by saying that. Because Muslims get offended by anything. If you say decent Muslim, get offended. If you say liars, they get offended. It doesn't matter what you say. Anyone? Let us see. Hmm. All right. You said to me where we can find that he was born. He is born from the side of his mother thigh, her leg. Here we go. This is mentioned in the book of Biharul Anwar. It says, وهي بأنه يولد من الفخذ وأذكر لك من نص etc. He says, and then he continues saying that the prophet, he said, we the people of like the imams, we are not born of the belly of our mother, but we are carried in the side, and we are not coming out of the womb, we are coming out of the thigh of the leg, the right one, and from our mothers, because we are made of the light of Allah. Do you see it? Okay, this is in the book which is in Biharul Anwar. Let me find you the page number. Here we go. This is the page number, volume number 51, page number 26. And let us translate in Google. Even Google is not good translation, but better than nothing. Okay. I see the translation here is wrong, you know. So anyway, it says here, we are not carried inside our mother belly, but we are carried in the in their side, and we are not coming out of the womb, but we come of the right thigh from our mother. Do you see it? This is why Al-Mahdi, he cannot be born of a vagina or the womb of the women, for that is haram. They are holy. And then he continue. So he is born from the right side of her legs. And why is that? Because they are made from the light of Allah. All right, the translation is not really good, but what we can do. So do you see it, my friend? Don't tell me where is the reference. Do we have any Muslim? By the way, I'm not born from my mother womb. I'm born from her purse. Because we are not like normal people, brother. She opened her purse, she find me there. My brother, he was born of the chimney. Yeah, because we are made from the light of Allah. My cousin, he was born in the trunk. Do we have any Muslim here? What is the miracle of the Quran? You were found in the cabbage. No wonder you smell bad, man. Any Muhammadan? Where is the miracles? You know, we are waiting for the Muslims to bring us the miracle. We cannot find them. All is shish kebab. Look at this. Scientific miracle in the Quran. Okay, let's see something else. Shall we see something else? The origin of the universe. Allah, he tell us about the origin of the universe. Are you kidding me? Yes, Allah, he says that. Okay, what is the origin of the universe? Let us see. The science of modern cosmology. Okay, all of those, there is no need to read them. Let us go to the Quran. Then he turned to the heaven when it was smoke. If. This is in total agreement with science, brother. Are you sure, brother? And here now they make an article for you and they start quoting for you what scientists they said. But the Abdul will not say to you that in the chapter 41, you idiot. According to Islam, the earth was created first and the sky was nothing. The scientists you are quoting, they are saying the earth was created long after. So what does have to do with this? Just because it says the word smoke? May Allah smoke you. Let us go to this verse actually, because this is a joke. If we go to the Quran, you will see the verse he quote is this verse. Read with me carefully and love. Tell them, do you indeed disbelieve him, and a sign compares to him who created the earth in 2 days? And after creating the earth, he set up firm mountains on it, which is stupid, because he set it in the top of it, and provided with sustenance in partition to the needs of all who seek, like, you know, grass, trees, etc. And then he turned to heaven while it was smoke. So Abdul, your Quran saying the earth is finished, yet there was no sky, and this is the origin of the universe. Do you see how they flip science into a joke? He did not show you the verses before it, because the verses before it is going to get them busted. According to the Quran, Allah finished this earth first, and then He created the sky. Do you see how they lie? Hey, we got the verse in the front of you. You go, who's a Muslim wanna call me? Say this not what it says. Who wanna call me? Answer me. Silence me. Show me. I mean, I think they should start using this in San Francisco. Like, show me, silence me. I know how a man he say that. Answer me. What the heck? Don't say that to your mother-in-law. She will hit you on your head. Show me. Answer me. Silence me. Okay, here we go. This is stupid. And not only that, this is a total contradiction for different verses in the Quran, because different verses in the Quran claim the opposite. As you see here, Allah, He finished the earth first. Allah created the earth in 2 days. Then He finished everything in the earth in 4 days. And then after that, the heaven was created, and after that He made them 7 heaven, and after that He created the stars. So the last thing is the stars, but science says that the sky or stars, or like the sun, was created millions of years before the earth. So why you are quoting science? But hold on, the God of Islam don't even remember which one He created first. If we go to different verse in the Quran, we will find the following. Lord have mercy. In chapter 79, the Quran says the following: are you more difficult to create, or it's heaven He constructed? He raised it high. Okay, hold on. Allah raised the heaven high where? High from what? From the earth? I mean, that stupid statement alone is stupid, because we are not raised, the heaven is not raised from us, we are inside the heaven. Is it true really the heaven is raised high? Aren't we inside the heaven? The earth is like a small spaceship, tiny one in the heaven. We are not. What is this talking about? But because he thinks the earth is a flat, and Allah, He raised the heaven high. Hello, stupid. And then this is chapter 79, yes. And then He says, it's high, it's night, He cover with darkness, and like forenoon. So Allah, He made the day and the night. Okay, wonderful. And after that, He made the earth flat. Okay, hold on. And after that, He made the grass and the water and the tree. And after that, He put the mountains at the top. But look, this is totally the opposite of the other verse. The other verse saying exactly the opposite. Read with me carefully. Actually, you know what? Let me try to make the two chapters appear side by side. Let us see if we can do that. I'm not sure. Is it too small now, guys? Is it too small for you to see? I'm just trying to put the two chapters together so we can read them, so you can see how the Quran is stupid. Okay, let us go step by step. Step by step. In the right of the right page in the screen, here it says, Allah created the earth in 2 days. This is the stage number 1, correct? This is a chapter of Fussilat. So number one is he created the earth in 2 days. Okay, what is number one here in the other chapter? The heaven. Are you more difficult or the heaven he has constructed? So in the right chapter, the first thing created was the earth in 2 days. In the left chapter, chapter 79, the first is created is the heaven. Then in this chapter here, he raised it high, and he made the day and the night. After that, in this chapter, he created the earth in 2 days, and then after that, creating the earth, he set mountains, and he provided all the sustenance of the earth, which means water, grass, trees, etc., in 4 days. So let us give them numbers. Let us give them number. Here is number one. The earth created in 2 days. Then the water, the trees, the grass is no sorry, the mountains, number two. And the grass, the tree is number three. Wonderful. Here, number one, let us change the color. Number one is the sky, is created. Number two, here is it above. Number three, now he start working in the earth, and after that, as you see, this is number three. If we go to the right side, we will find again the following. Then he turned to the heaven, and the heaven was a smoke. But look what happened now. In the right chapter, in the right side, the earth was finished in 2 days. Then mountains and substance and grass and trees in the second day and the third stage. Then after that he went to the heaven, and the heaven was a smoke, which means was nothing. Here the heaven is already exist, and then after he finished the heaven, then he start working in the earth. It is totally the opposite. And then after that he made the grass and the tree. So the grass and the tree in chapter 79 is number 4. After creating the sky, after making the stars, after making the sun, Allah, he made the water and the grass. In the other chapter, the opposite. Allah, he created the earth first. He put the mountains in it. He put in the top, and he created the grass, the trees, as you see, and we give it number 3. And all of this is 4 days. And then after that, which means this is stage number 4. After that, Allah, he went to the sky, and the sky was smoke. And then after that, Allah, he made the heaven, 7 heaven, and he finished it in 2 days. And after that, Allah created the stars. So if we say here, this is number 4 here, and then making the 7 heaven is number 5. And then created the lamps is number 6. So in the verses in the right side, the last thing Allah created is the lamps. In the left side, Allah created the sky, He raised it above, and then He created the lamps as number 2, which means step number 2 is creating the lamps. So how this can be God? God, He don't remember which one He created first? In the chapter in the right, Fussilat, mountains was created when? Look with me. Take a look, please. When the mountains was created, look, this is the mountains in stage number 2. In the left side, the mountain was created when? After creating the sky, after creating the lamps, after finishing the sky, Allah He made the earth flat, and then He created the water, and then number 5, Allah created the mountains. Do you see it? How this can be from God? I mean, how more clear I can make it for you? He is God, but you don't remember which one He finished first? Huh? You see, the Muslim, they might say to you, brother, Allah created the earth before, and He is not saying really the sky is created before here. No, He's saying that. Remember carefully. To make it more simple, ask the Muslim, which one Allah created first? The mountains, the trees, the grass, or the lamps? Make it simple. Forget about creating the heaven. You will see how the order right away will appear in front of you. Let us say you are not a sharp person who is very smart. Ask, was the mountains created before the light, the lamps, and the trees created before the lights, or the opposite? The verse in the right side, it says that the mountains and the grass and the water are created right after creating the earth in 2 days, while the heaven and the sky was nothing but a smoke, which means there's no lamps. The verse in the left, which is An-Nazi'at, chapter 79, it says the opposite. Allah, He finished the heaven, He made the heaven, constructed, and He raised it high, and then He made the afternoon and the night, which means the day and the morning and the afternoon, which means He created the light. Even in front of us in the Muslim translation, it says with light, as you see. All right, this is the Muslim translation. So first the heaven created, then the light, okay, and then and after that He spread the earth. But the other verse is saying the opposite. The other verse is saying, and then He turned to the heaven, and the heaven was a sky. Then what? Then after He finished the earth. Isn't it obvious that this is nothing but a scam? The foolish Muhammad, he could not remember which one. He don't remember which one he said before. I mean, I don't know how a human being can be slow, how slower he can be, but it's obvious. Any Muhammadan? We were expecting actually today we will have a lot more, like we have only 574. I don't know why. It's Saturday. Look like Saturday is not a good day. People go out maybe, right? They go with their family and picnic, etc. So maybe next Saturday we should not do live podcasting. Do we have any Abdul? And look at the poor me. I kept saying any Abdul as if I'm a homeless. This is the science. Your God even don't remember which one he did first. Well, no problem. It is Sunday in Indonesia. I thought we have one flat earth and we have the same timing. That's a surprise for me. there's a Muslim sheikh. He was trying to explain why the earth is flat according to the Quran. He said, brother, if the earth is not flat, if the earth is round, as they say, brother, listen to this. Now we take the airplane. As long as the earth is going around itself, as those infidels they say, we do not need to fly anywhere. Just let the airplane fly in the top, in the fixed ground, in the top of the ground. Don't move, and the earth will go. And then by the morning, you will find yourself in Australia. To make it simple, like you can take a helicopter and then let the helicopter like a little bit far from the ground, and the earth is going around itself. And then you will find yourself, brother, in the morning in Australia. He's trying to prove to you that this is science is stupid, because as long as you say the earth is going around itself, okay, we distance ourselves from the earth, and then after a few hours we will find ourselves in India. We do not need to fly anywhere. Just hang up yourself in the sky and wait until the earth go around itself, and after hours from that, actually I like this idea, by the way. I'm going to buy a balloon. You know those balloon? You go in the balloon, and then after a few hours you will be in India. You buy some curry, do shopping, and then wait for the second day, go again with the balloon. The earth go around itself, you'll find again yourself in America. That's fantastic. The science of Muslims. All of this just to defend that the Quran is saying the truth by saying the earth is flat. By the way, I'm not making things up. You can search for the video. Search, like, you know, let me see if I can find it for you. Hold on. Let's see if we can find it. I can find it in Arabic easy, but I want to find the English version of it so you guys can watch it. Here we go. Search for this video. Actually, here there's a guy is making comments, so I cannot play the video for you. But this is the title. Let's show you. Saudi cleric says the sun rotates around the earth. And he explained to you the same as was I saying. Let me post the link for you so later you can watch it. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. And as you see, Islam is, you know, all what they say about religion and etc. is a stupid cult. I see that brother David and Sam Shamoun, they are live. So you guys, if you want, you can switch to the channel. Look like we are going in the same time almost. This is why we both are not doing a good number. So like, look like the number is split between us, which is not good. So guys, after I finish, please go there and support those guys. And I want to say thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I will see you again soon. I hope maybe tomorrow or the day after. Remember always that anyone can make any claim. Claims are very easy. Anyone can say anything he wants. But the truth always is going to prove itself. And only if you are a fool, people can deceive you. You see, foolishness is not something to blame to God. Blame yourself for being a fool. God, he gave you a brain, unless you have a mental illness, then you know God is all merciful. He will not judge you by anything except what he gave you. If somebody he have a mental illness, God will not really judge him the same as he judged me. He judged him by what he know best, which means ability. If God he made someone, let us say he's born crazy. Okay, this guy he is not going to be judged the same as me because he's not given the ability to recognize what is right and what's wrong. That is justice. But you are a person who been given, blessed by God, to have a normal, healthy brain, and then you are fooled by such a cult. That means you have a problem. You have a problem with the Lord one day. How you explain to him why you were a fool? What was the reason? What you will say? They lied to me? It doesn't work. Especially there's a lot of people trying to help you and to show you that this cult is nothing but a lie. So thank you for being here. If you like to read more, understand more, you can get my books from Amazon.com, France, Spain, German, whatever language you wish to have. We have it in Spanish too. You can get my books from Amazon, and may the Lord bless you all until we see you again. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon. Bye-bye.